finally.
3 monitors.
Okay, today we're gonna talk about coding mindset. Coding and programming involves a lot of learning and a lot of skills and a lot of thinking, and just knowing how to think about things, just changing that a little bit can affect your programming skills drastically. It can turn you from a normal day-to-day mediocre programmer into this ninja coder that can figure out everything on the fly and can just come up with creative code that does things. What is that magical mindset that you need to have to be a ninja? We're gonna talk about it today. I have this corner in my basement that's perfect for I'll show you. Oh, it's definitely working. Woo! It lacks a lot of stuff, but as we go forward, I'm gonna add stuff to it, and this is gonna be our electronics playground. Okay guys, I had to dump the entire animation library that I was using, and we switched to Cairo and Python and MoviePy. So yeah, that is the state of things. We have 60 frames per second, smooth animations, but we don't have the power of HTML and CSS. It's gonna take a lot of work. Every day, every time you go back to your code, you just do 1++. You search it up, you practice, go back to the project, ++. By the end of the year, you have this awesome project people want to use. Okay, when you use a Python library, you don't have the HTML, CSS canvas. This is what I mean. If you have a long text, you'd get this. So it'll go out of bounds. If you want to break the line every time it goes out of bounds, you need to calculate it yourself with more complicated code. But let's see if we can come up with some cool animations. So it snowed this much again, and now I need to shovel. I don't think I'm gonna make it for today's video, and maybe I'm gonna stop uploading on Sundays, so every week I'll have a rest day. Okay, back to programming mindset. A good programmer understands the complexity of the problem that he's trying to or she's trying to solve, and decompiles that complexity into modules that can get more complicated on their own. What I'm working on is a Python animation library for my GitHub repo, right? So I am writing a text right there. It says hello. Just to be able to add some animations, I'm gonna add to the X and Y of that text on each frame. By the way, look how fast this is. Bang. Now we have animations, right? But the animation is so stiff. And the way we're handling animation does not allow for more complexity. So what I'm gonna do is that I am going to write a class for animations, an easing function that can be changed. So whatever easing function you put in there, that is going to be how the same animation is executed. Bang! Look at that easing. That kind of looks like a logo of the company. But see how much complexity I introduced to my code just by defining a class in the right way? So all I gotta do to change that animation is to go to that animation.easeOut quad and change it to something else. Bam! Now look at it. Bam. Or we can easily make it more elastic like that. Bam, bam. Programming mindset. That's how you should be coding. Just code well. And you be successful. That looks really, really good.